Boss, we've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
We placed the White Mamba and the rest of his unit in the staff living quarters.
How's that going?
It's a disaster, but what else can we do? We've taken away his weapons and banned him from using his nom de guerre. Apparently his real name is Eli. He must feel like we stripped him of his whole identity. We'll let things simmer down. I put a guard on him for now. Still the question is, who is he? Where did he come from? And how has he survived?
Mission list
Boss,
updated.
we've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Nzoya Badibulu. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, an enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
Hands up. Talk. Where are your
The
friends?
map has been updated.
Lie down.
been updated. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Ek is uitgeruk. Hoekom het ek ooit in die straat geword? As ek hier verder gaan. Ek wonder as ek die ontgaan het. Dan is ons. Wat dan?
Shipper Delta 2. Ek is aangeval, maar ek kan nie die vyand sien nie. Oor.
Dit is CP, begryp. Wees waaksaam en ry die vyand uit. Uit.
Shipper, dis jullie 2. Sing ruk. Maak ek vyande aanval. Oor.
Dit is CP, begryp. Skerp sekuriteit en wees wakker. Uit.
Shipper Delta 2. Ek is aangeval, maar ek kan nie die vyand sien nie. Oor.
Dit is CP, begryp. Wees waaksaam en ry die vyand uit. Uit.
Shipper, dis Delta 9. Ek kan raak sien.
Analysis complete.
Sabotasie. Oor.
Dit is CP, begryp. Skerp sekuriteit en wees wakker. Uit.
Hoe is dit?
Where are your friends? Spit it out. On the ground.
You gotta extract him.
Shipper, dis Delta 6. Ons het net die gebied bespied. As iemand van
The map has been updated.
Dit is CP, begryp. Wees paraat. Uit.
Weather will clear shortly.
He's coming too.
Analysis
Roger that.
complete.
Ek wil nie vrek nie.
Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Don't move.
Asseblief,
Speak.
moenie te doen.
Where are your friends? Lie down.
The map has been updated.
extract him?
Hallo skaders, dit is CP. Stelligheid afgegaan. Lijkt soos 'n probleem met die kragbron. Die ook al die naaste is gaan kyk na die kragstelsel.
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Hey! Daai ou daar! Wie sit? Ek's open! Niks. Moenie worry nie. Wat is dit nie?
The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Outpost captured. Please select a deployment point.
You gotta extract him.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Buddy has infiltrated our map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
Your objective is to rescue the 2 targets. Counting on you, boss.
Moenie talk. Alsjeblieft. Moenie te doen.
Fire at will.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Help me! The map has been updated.
You need to help her.
Come to rescue me. I was asked to show that man around here. Dangerous work. I hated every second.
Analysis complete.
Amazing, boss.
Analysis
Getting both prisoners out in that situation.
Mission
Great
info
work.
has been
Now
updated.
exfiltrate.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker placed.
He's coming too. Roger that.
You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
This is B Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examined the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English wasn't one of them. Good. He captured it alive. Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
What's the matter? Stop this! Now! What the fuck, you freak! Give me a hand! Hold her still! Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her?
Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tighten security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
Boss, about Eli. I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Staff assigned. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
map has been updated. Please select a deployment point.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been a marker placed. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss. There he is, the commander. Extract him.
The map has been updated. Guard post captured.
That's the target prisoner. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2. Alright, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Has been updated.
Departing!
Extraction arrived
Good work.
at the base.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely.
Rain
But we
approaching.
couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid.
Remember before, boss.
I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management.
The base stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spatter, an open wound, mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then.
Miller, that is a baseless accusation.
The source of the infection is quiet. Everyone suspects her.
We don't know that. And we've come across these symptoms before. The bodies in the water at the oil field facility. Those sick people in the beds at the Devil's House. They're identical to what we've seen while we've been after Cypher. The infection could have come from elsewhere. But at the very least, she does know something.
It's not like she's gonna talk.
No, not through words anyway. But what about her actions? Quiet held a knife to that soldier back then, before he became symptomatic. There must have been a reason for that.
A reason for shoving a knife down the throat of one of our men.
What if she's capable of identifying who's infected? What if she was trying to stop the infection but couldn't communicate that to us? The answer to that, the source of the infection, might be in the mouths of the infected.
You think there's some kind of clue in their mouths?
I don't know. But maybe there's something about the mouths of those who've become symptomatic, something in common.
Something their mouths have in common. Forget it. We can't trust her. Even if she can spot the infected, I don't want her help.
I understand how you feel. But this is something to go on.
Can't you see it's just like I said? Bringing her here was a big mistake. Quiet is gonna be the end of us.
Stand down. You've got zero proof. Try to keep an open mind on this, boss. There has to be a way to identify who's infected.
First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Weather will clear shortly. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection? Incredible, boss. Thanks to you, the number of new victims has plummeted. And the common point between the infected, is it really possible for a disease to spread because of that? Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Clouds approaching.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. The infection rate, along with the number of dead, are both on the rise. If we don't find the cause, and soon...
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House? This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. It could be a counterplay by Skullface.
That's insane. You mean they weaponize parasites?
Parasites as
Deploying.
target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route, find the man.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Development complete. Please select a deployment point. Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Buddy has infiltrated our map has been updated.
CP, begrijp. Alleen hier. Hou wacht, je kunt enige indrukken. Uit.
Alsjeblieft. Moenie te doen.
The map has been updated. Caution, rain approaching.
Hands up. Speak.
The map has been updated.
A prisoner. He might have some information.
Updated.
If you extract him, we'll see what he knows.
Marker placed.
Boss, that prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help?
Analysis complete.
Okay, subject is in.
Analysis complete.
subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
You have arrived at your destination.
Picked up an intel file. According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziba camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziba camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Help me!
Marker placed.
Okay, subject is in.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Enemy present. The map has been updated.
Boss, the target's getting away. Don't let him make it to that outpost. Hurry! He's coming too. Roger that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Extract him. Boss, that person you pulled and extracted turned out to be the target. Your objective's complete. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Marker removed.
Subject on board.
Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner. Good. You captured it alive. emergency. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
This is our home. How can we let this happen? Guess it's time to increase security. Just give me the order.
Who did this?
A competitor. But we don't know who. Can't pin down a route to their base. But we're ready to strike back. Just give us that chance, boss.
Will clear shortly.
Boss, we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Marker placed. Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Please select a landing zone. Landing
Heading
zone
for objective.
confirmed. select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
You have arrived at your destination. side
As
of
that rat finally accepted that he lost, hopefully now he'll be a bit more
construction around the
obedient.
database. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Please select a landing zone
Roger.
confirmed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Mission list updated. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accept. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
A member of the intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's our only link to the root cause of the epidemic.
Marker placed.
Be careful down there, boss.
The map. Please select a deployment point. Caution, rain approaching. You have arrived at your destination. Buddy has infiltrated our map.
Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held.
You have arrived at enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
What? Is he okay?
The map has been updated.
Fire! Fire!
Mission
He got out on his own.
updated.
Boss, cover his escape, then extract him once the coast is clear.
The map has been updated.
I know where they got their pathogen. Code Talker. They have a bench surrounded.
Please select a landing zone.
Roger.
If you find him, you got him.
Please select landing zone.
Roger.
confirmed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Target extraction confirmed.
Has
All right, get in.
exfiltrated.
Time to go. Gaining altitude.
target safe. Time to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing! Mission complete! Boss, the intel team member you extracted is gonna be okay. All thanks to your quick actions. He keeps muttering the same things over and over. About the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. Code Talker. He even told us where he is. This is our only lead, boss. Let's go meet this Code Talker.
Mission
Boss,
list updated.
you need to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select the mission on your iDroid.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Please select. Weather will clear shortly. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price, and you can bet security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, all right? Make contact with the target, Code Talker, and if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
no sign of the enemy. Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now. Missed. I have a bad feeling about this. That's African peach. The shape of its petals gives it the nickname the pincushion. It's used in local traditional medicine as a pain reliever and tranquilizer. It's the skulls. Damn it! So Cypher is behind this. Sniper! Missed. Have a bad feeling about this. It's the skulls. Damn it! So Cypher is behind this.
Fire.
You see that? The sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard. Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Sniper! Where are they? Missed. Have a bad feeling about this. That's African peach. The shape of its petals gives it the nickname the pincushion. Is that... Boss, it's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this. See that? The sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard.
Fire.
Our men can rest in peace now.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a deployment point. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Buddy has infiltrated our map has been updated.
You're near the mansion. That's where you'll find a target code talker.
Analysis.
They're with the PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're protecting the target. Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location.
Analysis complete. You have arrived at your destination. The map has been updated.
iDroid information updated. There's more than one entrance. How do you plan on sneaking in?
The map has been updated. Please select a deployment point.
Hallo skaders, dit is CP. Stelmigheid afgegaan. Lyk soos 'n probleem met die kragbron. Die ook al die naaste is gaan kyk na die kragstelsel. CP, dit is Rule 4. Sal dadelijk onderzoek instel. Uit.
Where are the others?
We know where to find the target. Do whatever it takes to bring Code Talker back.
The map has been updated.
Hey, pal, is jy okay? Moenie skiet nie.
Speak. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Fire! Fire!
You have arrived at your destination.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Excellent work, boss. They don't even know you're there. Keep it up.
I've been waiting, Tilich. Or should I say, Bedachochale.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we...
Silence. Or death.
What do
They could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it. The particular sound is words. They attack only those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike. Good. That should deafen them for a while. You have bought yourself some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
I need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Dine lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Rojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a full extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemies' words, then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. Then Inzoya Badiabulu was Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language, and now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
Extraction arrived at mission info has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alles roepen, dit is CP. Ons het 'n noodgeval. Die voorspan is uitgehaald deur 'n vreemde indringer. Alle eenhede, maak in die gebied af. Moenie dat hy ontsnap nie. Uit.
They know you took out the scores. Your sense watching things now. We can see what their next move is.
Weather will clear shortly. Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Analysis complete.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Is she okay?
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Mission info has been updated.
Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
All right, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? Boss, we found the bodies of the 2 missing Intel team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss. We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base. That old man, Code Talker, he's the only hope we've got.
Tell me how to fight it.
I hid the answer in a microbe this one carries. It turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction. One parasite infecting another. However, it doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained, but you and your men will also be rendered infertile. That is the price you must pay to regain your speech.
That freak show back there. They the work of your children too?
A different strain from the vocal cord parasite, known as the one that covers. It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. But I did not know those men were infected. They were forced to serve him, then steal my research. Have you seen one of their vehicles?
The yellow cake.
Captured a convoy they were escorting. Cargo's some kind of mineral.
What became of it? The metallic archaea?
Clouds ahead!
It's them.
Boss, are you okay? So the vocal cord parasites that have infected Mother Base, they're ethnic cleansers designed to silence those who don't fit into Skullface's worldview. We can't allow him to have such power. Go over the mission details and get going ASAP.
Please select a mission. Deploying.
Clouds ahead!
It's them.
Can you hear me? Are you okay? Looks like you're surrounded by mist. The support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
Hurry! They are coming! We are their quarry.
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. You cannot lose control.
Boss, come in.
Boss?
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Please select a drop supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We'll be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Sun will rise momentarily. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
boss. That mist is clearing. Great work, boss. I'm coming in on another chopper. Get Code Talker to the LZ and wait there.
Map has been updated. Mission info has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Get in, boss.
Support helicopter has arrived. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Great work.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic archaea. Once on site, the metallic archaea enrich the uranium and weaponize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines, they ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
The very atmosphere of nukes, anywhere and everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. Another metallic archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. A fail-safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it or their intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, conventional nukes lose all value. Political, military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
The R&D and medical teams have come up with a proposal for a new suit that applies Code Talker's research, the Parasite suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual abilities. But in order to use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear this suit, you're going to need to get a hold of parasites by extracting skulls.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
I About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base, what's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain, meaning a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia, introduced to a sample of the parasite. A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. You must cultivate more.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this.
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
Metallic archaea.
Sahelanthropus. Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
The Cold War returns to life, as countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight, and on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse.
The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
They can't activate it without me.
Okay, B-Zero. Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp, in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for. But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot. No! No! Wait!
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
I'm gonna need backup on this one.
You'll rendezvous on site.
Mission list updated.